Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. I am back today with a brand new dinner recipe for you, and we'll be making my sausage stuffed delicata squash. And this dish has very quickly become a family favorite. We love the combination of the roasted squash with that delicious sausage filling. This dish is perfect for fall, winter, and the holidays. It's going to be great for Thanksgiving. We'll start by roasting our squash and making a creamy, cheesy sausage filling with Italian sausage, smoked cheese, orzo pasta, lots of garlic, pecans, and dried cranberries. We'll stuff the squash, bake it again, and then dig in to enjoy. The flavors, the aromas, everything is fantastic about this incredible dish. Don't forget to head on down into that video description box for all the recipe details up on my website for you. And now let me show you how to make this delicious dinner. I have my oven preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to get things started with our squash. And we're using the delicata squash today, and what I love about this variety is you don't have to peel it. The peel becomes really tender after it's roasted in the oven. All we're going to do is cut off the ends, split it down the middle, scoop out all the seeds, and this becomes the perfect vehicle for all that delicious sausage filling. Take a sharp knife and carefully cut off the ends. You don't want these hard stems. We're going to discard these. And then carefully cut the squash down the middle. Use a spoon to scoop out the seeds. Line a large baking sheet with parchment paper and then place the squash with the open side down, and we're going to roast it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes until the squash is really nice and tender. And meanwhile, we're going to start working on our creamy sausage filling. You don't need to cover this, just place in the oven just like this. For my filling, I'm preheating a saute pan over medium-high heat. I'll add a little drizzle of avocado oil, and we'll add in about a pound of mild Italian sausage. I like to use this wooden spoon to break up the ground meat. I'm going to let this cook until it's nicely browned all over. Into our brown sausage, I'm going to add in 1 large diced shallot and 4 large minced garlic cloves. Let that cook for a couple of minutes. Season this mixture with some sea salt, and I love using some smoked sea salt for a little bit more flavor. Ground black pepper, a tablespoon of fresh thyme, a couple tablespoons of fresh parsley, and then I'll deglaze the pan with a couple tablespoons of port. You could also use sherry. Really pick up all those brown bits off the bottom of the pan. Next, I'll add in half a cup of orzo pasta, about 2 tablespoons of chopped dried cranberries, a couple tablespoons of diced pecans, pour in 1 cup of chicken broth, and half a cup of whole milk. You can also use half and half for a richer mixture. We're going to let this simmer away, cooking the orzo pasta. I'm going to cover it with my lid and let it cook for about 8 to 10 minutes until the pasta is completely cooked. And make sure to check up on this mixture and give it a stir every couple of minutes. This smells so good. It's coming together beautifully. Once the orzo pasta is cooked and most of the liquids have evaporated, it's time to add some cheese. I'm going to add in 1 cup of grated smoked cheddar cheese. Stir that in. And it sounds like my squash is done in the oven as well, so it's time to get it stuffed. I just took the squash out of the oven. I'm going to use some kitchen tongs, carefully flip the squash back over. And now it's time to get our squash filled. So use a spoon transfer this incredible filling into each half. And before we send these back into the oven, I'm going to grab some more pecans, more dried cranberries, and some parsley, and add those as a garnish over the top. This will make these little stuffed squash halves look so pretty and festive. I have my squash stuffed and ready to go back into the oven. It's going to bake for a second time at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes, and then we'll come back to dig in and enjoy this most delicious dinner. And once these come out of the oven, I like to add extra parsley on top, and to make this dish look extra festive, I have some pomegranate seeds, and these just give the stuffed squash a really beautiful pop of color. Just makes it super festive and perfect for the holidays. And that's it for my sausage stuffed delicata squash recipe. I love how pretty this turned out with the pomegranate seeds and the parsley on the top. This dish has been a family favorite this season. It's been a hit with everybody who's tried it, and I'm so excited to share this recipe with you today. Don't forget to head on down into that video description box for the recipe details. And now let's dig in to enjoy. I just love how incredibly tender the squash is, and then you get all that incredible cheesy sausage orzo filling. This looks amazing. Every single bite of this dish is packed with the most incredible flavors. I love that sweet tender squash paired with that smoky cheesy sausage and orzo mixture. It's dotted with little bits of the crunchy pecans, and you get little bits of the tart dried cranberries and then the pomegranate seeds on top. This is such a fabulous dish for fall, and this is going to be perfect for Thanksgiving as like a little side dish too. But honestly, don't wait until Thanksgiving or run to make this dish now. You'll thank me later. It's just too good to wait just until the holiday. I gotta say, one of my favorite parts about my job is getting to eat all the delicious food I make at the end of filming, and this particular dish is so good. Thank you so much for watching my latest episode. I hope you enjoy this incredible dish at home, and I'll see you next time with a new recipe.